What's going on?
I'ma keep it 100, you heard me? Look, to be honest, y'all ain't even on my fucking level, to be honest. Some of y'all dancing with the devil, to be honest. Y'all ain't even supposed to be here, but since we all here, let me tell you what's real, to be honest. Y'all ain't even...
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, aka Sneaky G Man, and I am joined with Clario G, Ispadoodle, aka no man. See, I tried not to mess up, and this time it's 53 seconds in. Ish Ispadoodle 19, aka. Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Just call me
Anybody
the
want to
cowboy
take over?
hippie. Hey, just call me the cowboy hippie. I'm good with
Cowboy
that.
hippie, got you. Okay, I don't like that name, but we're gonna roll with it. But anyway,
Yeah, it's so
I'm
much
kidding.
easier.
You know I gotta love you. Yeah, that's true.
Oh
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, man.
So
What's
I
going
know I don't mean to overtalk Clary, but and also too I want to say this. So obviously with it being truce, you know, diehard Giants fan, and I'm followed with Cowboy fans, and we have our own little things, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, civil like rivalries or whatnot. But we're gonna put that aside for a moment, and I want to do a toast because I know Cleary normally does it, but I'm gonna do it this week. Uh, Sadly, this week, one of the co-owners of the New York Football Giants, their daughter passed away, Hillary Tisch, and I just want to send the Giants organization and the Tisch family my love, my condolences, and I mean we're not only a fan base, but we're a family, and when you guys are in pain, we are in pain, and let me go ahead and give the toasts. Salute.
Salute.
Real quick about Steve Tisch. I personally met the man back in 2017. It was when the Broncos was playing the New York Football Giants, and he was a cool guy. Got his autograph, and yeah, my heart really goes out to the family right now.
Hell yeah, man. Cheers to them.
Cheers to them, man. Hey, real quick. There's no delay on your sneaky up there. Did you see it, Ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
there's no
got
delay.
it fixed. I got it
Hey,
fixed. Yeah.
I want to say something real quick. My thoughts and prayers with the family and the New York Giants organization. And I want to give a cheers also to the Dallas Stars. Let's go Stars!
Okay.
Let's
With the
go
comeback
Stars.
victory, baby!
Oh my
Woo-hoo!
goodness.
What a game today, man! Let's go.
Hey,
Sorry
we're
to
going to the
change the
Stanley Cup.
mood, but man,
Hey, we're going to the Stanley Cup. That's it.
And you know what? I'm gonna give it. I'll root for him. You know, for you guys, I'll
There
root
we
for
go.
him.
There we go.
They're not the other star. So yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind rooting for Dallas Stars. Yeah, hope you guys do well in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No, that's a good question. I got a quick question. So, would you, since you're a huge Giants fan, is it hard to cheer with people who have stars on their logo?
No, not necessarily. You know, my hatred is exclusively for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
But also, you know, I am a Nuggets fan. I do follow Nuggets. I do like the Avalanche because we were there for we were in Denver for about 3 years, and but also like I do like the Rangers. I really don't have a true hockey team. You know, I really don't even have a true baseball team either. But football and basketball, yeah, I am a Nuggets fan. I'll even say diehard. I don't have a tattoo of them yet, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I'll give you guys props on the Stars.
So
Good question.
What's going on in today's show?
Well, we got we're gonna bring on a Texas TikTok creator. His name is the Tattooed Congressman. We're gonna bring him on here in about 5 minutes. Shoot him some questions, let him know what he's up to, what his intentions are with what he's doing with TikTok, and he's a very interesting individual. I've spoken with him outside of the TikTok community and like one-on-one. Very interesting guy, man. Funny videos. He speaks from his heart. He's not afraid to say anything. He's a bit controversial, and I'm looking forward to having him on the show today. Be fun.
And he's from Odessa, so shout out.
He's another Texas boy. He's from West Texas, so it's gonna be see what he's up to and what his intentions are with TikTok, because we all kind of got our certain little intentions with TikTok, what we want to do with it. Like mine's positivity and getting it out there and helping people. Sneakies is his football thing, man, and getting issues like me with positivity. So it's gonna be interesting. Looking forward to it here in a couple of minnets.
And some chili talk.
And some chili talk.
Yeah, y'all talking about hush puppies. I'm wondering if Tattoo Congressman could put some in a FedEx box and send it my way. I might need some.
Hey, he does pack some shit. I've seen him box some shit up. We'll ask him.
And I saw some of his videos too. I see he makes some hella salsa too.
Yeah,
so
the dude gets down, man. The dude gets down.
Yeah.
So before we get to that, I just want to kind of rehash what we did Thursday, fellas. Freaking epic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We had Aries Spears on. Our first of many interviews with future, people coming on. And I'm still flying high about that. And I'm glad I got to share that moment with you guys. And
it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was just crazy how he just was having just a regular conversation with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't act like if he was a celebrity at all. Nobody would have known his name. They would have thought it was just a regular person. You get what I'm saying? So, shout outs to just him having a real deep conversations about sports and just about life.
I think we could have talked to him all night, honestly, man.
Easy.
It could have been an all-nighter, dude, with that dude, but it was a good moment, man. It's a good moment with you guys.
And I think I'm gonna have to watch the Sons of Anarchy too. I might have to check that out.
Up. You never seen it?
Hey, I'm more handsome than those dudes, bro. They're jealous. They're jealous of this, man. Hey, did you share this on Facebook?
What?
This podcast.
What, Aries?
This.
Yeah, it's on there right now.
Okay, I couldn't.
It's on the right. Oh, you got to refresh it. And then it'll pop up.
Yeah, you got to refresh it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a big Sopranos fan. He would talk about power. It was just it's incredible. That whole hour just went by fast and had so much to talk about. But hey, you know what? We'll just save it for the 30th episode because we're gonna hold it to him. So
right.
So I got some news. Our softball record at the end of the year was 4-4. The last win was due to them not showing up, but hey, we still kicked ass.
Did you? How many times did you strike out though this year in softball?
No, dude. Today I went 4 for 4 today. I promise you, I did. I promise you, I did. I promise you. Look at this face. I'm gonna show you this face.
I went
no.
Hold on.
I'm gonna show you this face.
Let me say something. I went out there and watched and supported these guys one time, Sneaky, and Ishmael didn't hit the ball out of the infield.
I was also drunk.
In softball.
I was also drunk.
Okay, true story.
Then guess what I did? Go ahead.
I too. Now let me ask you this, Ish. Do they start off with 1 strike and 2 balls already? Or you're 0-0?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay. So I wasn't familiar with. We had this big company tournament, and for us it was 2 balls, 1 strike. I think it was, or was it? Yeah, it was something like that. And I missed the ball. No, I foul tipped, and then I swung and missed, and they're like, "You're out of there." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "That's strike 2." It's like, "No. You come up to the plate with just 1." So. But lesson learned, it happens. And I was sober.
Yeah, see.
So I have no excuse.
Shout out to the wife right here. See? She knows. She wouldn't lie.
You guys were that's an improvement, 4-4?
Yeah, because last season we only won 1 game. Hey, but it's okay. We won. It don't matter. Shout out to the Culeros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's our team name.
I love it, baby. Keep
yes,
it
sir.
alive, man.
If you're a true OG of me and Clary, you know what that means.
Yeah.
Culero is a huge monument for us. So shout out to the shout outs.
That's the underground baby right there.
Okay, so I may not know what it means, but I am a true OG. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah,
It
you know,
means-
anytime.
it-
Go ahead.
I just want you to know it means you and me and Mark. That's what it means.
Okay, all right. We'll have a talk
In a good
after
way.
the show. We'll have a
in a
talk
good
after-
way.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, are we getting this dude on the show or what? Where's he at?
Yeah,
man.
hey, let's do it.
Let them know.
You want to
I'm
bring him
ready.
in?
All right, guys. So with no further delay, I'm going to bring on the tattooed congressman. He's out of Odessa, Texas. An influencer on TikTok.
Look at him.
Representing West Texas and doing some big things. Welcome, tattooed congressman.
What
Welcome.
is up? Thank you for having me, guys. I really appreciate y'all's time. Thinking of me here.
Yeah, man. I was looking forward to this conversation all week long now, man, because I've had a couple talks to you outside. But I was really looking forward to asking you some questions, man. So thank you.
No, absolutely. That's
Is
what
there-
I'm here for.
Anything you want to tell us before we start firing at you?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah,
Tell us a
yeah.
little bit about
Oh my God, man, what's to tell? The kid nobody wanted who has too many kids. That's who I am. I mean, realistically, I mean, like, you know, y'all met those kids in school. You're like, you know, that fool's got some badass parents. You know what I'm talking about? You see, you're like,
Yes.
you're like, man, I know I got a bad life, but I don't know what's wrong with that fool. But you know, he got some bad parents.
Damn.
Yes.
So,
I feel like that's Odessa in general, and that's how people see Odessa in Texas.
and that's what's messed up is because I was born in Midland, but I'm not actually from here. I grew up in Fort Worth my whole life.
Shout
Oh
out.
wow.
I did.
Wow.
I actually grew up in Fort Worth I went to school. I went to my freshman year at high school at Southwest High School. And then I went to South Lake Carroll after that, or I went to Carroll and South Lake after that. So, you know, I grew up running the streets all over the Metroplex.
Right.
Got in a lot of trouble in Oak Cliff. That's for a long another
Oh.
day. But
There's
Ooh.
yeah, you're gonna get some trouble, man, going to the cliff, man.
yeah,
Look at him.
So
So
Yeah.
I gotta ask, just to start this off.
Yeah.
How many tattoos do you got?
I don't know.
Do they tell a story? Or they
I
random?
I wish they did. You know, like I wish I was that guy that could tell you, hey, you know what? I'm so awesome that these all will tell you a lineage, and they don't.
Right.
They just say, hey, man, this guy really enjoys Sailor Jerry tattoos.
Hey, I love those tattoos though.
I like them. I do. And a friend of mine, what it is there's a very dark story to how I ended up with this many tattoos, and that's like I'll do a TikTok run of it. I'll do like a stream of them, but
That's gonna be a big story. You gonna fit all that in a minute?
man, look, what I'm thinking about doing is so there's a chick that my wife has a huge comedic crush on TikTok, and her name's Rooster Boots. And what happened with it is that we kind of have an interesting kinship because she's like a female version of what I do. It's almost creepy how identical most of these videos are. And she even says, like, I usually say your mama should have swallowed you.
Yeah,
And-
I used to say that a lot.
Oh my god!
And it became such a running joke that we made a T-shirt out of it, just as a gimmick. You know what I mean? Well, we sent her one because she's like, "Yeah, I say that. I'll wear that shit."
Hell yeah.
So we sent her one, and it turned out her and my wife had this kinship. Well, the reason it got so awkward is because her content is so controversial that people are watching her because they like looking at her, but they're like, "But I don't like her," and that gets me thinking. I was like, how many people in my life going, man, I don't like this guy, but I sure like looking at him.
Hey, at least half of
Hey.
them, man.
You got 3 right here.
Right,
Ooh.
creepier things have happened.
Hey,
So-
Mark loves you.
Hey, speaking of the shirt, so do you have merchandise you have out, or do you have? Because I see you have a lot of stuff going on. Is
Actually,
that part
I'm
of it?
wearing a shirt that I made right now.
Okay.
But what it was really how I ended up on TikTok is it was a gimmick. I have never been on any social media platform before. I mean, I build custom creations, home decor, custom unique stuff out of restored furniture, rustic, reclaimed wood, stuff like that. And I use Facebook as my sales platform, and that was really it. Well, my wife made a joke with me one day. She goes, why don't you do something to take your time off of it? Why don't you go to TikTok? I was like, I'm not getting on TikTok. What am I getting on TikTok for? And she's like, you would have fun. So I get on it one day, and I was like, maybe I'll make a video. She goes, I don't know why. You're not even fucking funny. I was like, what do you mean I'm not funny? She goes, you're not funny. Bitch, I'm funny.
Hell yeah, you funny. Let her
I
know,
was like,
man.
I'm gonna make me a video. So I made a video, right? And then one video led to another video. And then I finally had a video pop, right? I had a video hit like 800,000 views. She looked back at me one day as a gimmick because she's like, you're not even gonna get like 100 followers. And I was like,
That's where it all started.
that's fucked up of you to say. I said, we're supposed to be teammates here. I said, I thought, we had something better. We both came from bad past. We had a better history in this. I was like, all these years of marriage, this really how you think of me? I was like, bitch, I'll show you. I'll make me a TikTok.
That you proved it, man. You
So,
proved it.
and one day I'd already had a viral video before the chili thing ever happened. And the chili thing was so stupid because I made chili and I was like, I was looking at her and she goes, I don't know why people put beans in chili. I was like, I don't either. I was like, I better tell all Texas. That's some bullshit. I was like, because I said, like, I ran into some Texans that are like, hey, man, you put beans in chili. I'm like, yeah, I know you don't. I was like, you put beans. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So it's so funny you say that. I actually got into a discussion with one of my coworkers because when I make chili dogs, all right, I use the boneless chili or boneless. Oh my God, the beanless chili. Well, I got
boneless chili now,
but the beanless, I get the beanless. For the record, I said that on purpose.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, dude.
That's a New York thing.
But no, someone actually said, no, you need the beans in the chili. You gonna be okay with that, Clary?
I'm dying, man. You always say something fucked up, man.
Every time. And I'm always worried if it's me. I'm always worried if it's me.
Oh no, it's all of us. Hey, number love.
I'm sorry, but, man.
So when you make your chili, you don't put beans. I mean beans. Beans. You don't put beans in yours.
You're gonna piss him off. Look, he's gonna make.
And you know what?
Of you right now.
I'm
like, baby, you recording this somewhere out in the internet?
I'm sipping on something too. So I mean, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
So honestly, the beans and chili thing, like when we put that video out, like so many people, like overnight there was like 1,200 comments. It's like, oh my God! I was like, what is wrong with you people that you stayed up for 7 hours fighting over beans and chili? I was like, I shit you not. I sat up the next morning. I looked it up. I said, you thought I wasn't funny? Watch this shit.
Yeah.
And then I ran with it, man. I started lighting people on fire about the beans and chili. So much so the Texans were coming after me. I was like, oh, you gonna out Texas me, bitch? I don't think so. It's like, and it got so bad that look like, I think people get confused at why I say the stuff I say. Look, nobody says the shit I say unless obviously I have said it at some point in time in my life.
Right.
So, because I usually fire stuff off the hip, they're like, well, he's just not that witty. That's because I'm not. That's because I was an asshole some point in my life when I said this shit to somebody and I remember how to say it. That is all that is.
Right.
And I think it confuses people because they're like, is this how this guy is in real life? Is this a character? What do we do? You know what I mean? Like, I've got people on here that will decide, do I want to fight with him or do I want to follow him? Like, do I say something because we're bantering or do I say something because he's going to fucking attack me? And I dig that. I love that about the character because now, like, we're out in public. Like, I kid you not, the TikTok I made the other day, we were at a DK. I said 7-Eleven. Like, it's gotten so people want to hold me accountable like that. Like, hey, fucker, it's a DK. They don't have 7-Eleven anymore. I was like, okay, bitch, whatever. My bad. I was like, who did I create hurting my... I'm in the mirror crying, saying, man, why are you hurting your own feelings?
Yeah.
But...
Why are you making Odessa sound so good?
Right.
Why are you trying
to say? So this guy, he really did get into an argument right there in front of me at the damn DK. Or not with me, but with his wife. Like, he goes, oh my God, bro. He goes, I love you, blah, blah. He goes, this is like, hey man, that's great. I was like, I'm not really like that, dude. I was like, I'm really here for this. I said, I really do. I said, I'm really a holistic leadership coach, bro. This is all just a gimmick. I was like, I feel like I should walk around. Hey, bro, this is actually my resume. Fuck all that TikTok shit. Here, take this. Read this. You'll feel way better about me. But
hey, Tattoocongressman, I gotta ask you something, man.
Okay.
With your attitude and how you're witty, and I'm kind of like you in a way, but I've toned off a lot.
Right.
What is your bar fight record? Like, what is your street fighting record? Because someone like you has had to be in at least 50 bar fights,
okay,
bro.
Look, bro.
Answer that one for me.
I got a bad one for you because we had to tell this shit on live the other day. Actually, I take that back. We had to take this, so I had to get an OnlyFans account.
What?
Just
What?
Yeah, check this out. So because on OnlyFans you can say literally like we can't a podcast, right?
Right.
And I didn't have a platform for a podcast just yet, and so we decided, well, hey, it's way easier just to deal with it here. So we went there to start telling all my fucked up stories, and this was a bar fight story. This is the first time I ever got into a bar fight, and I'm not. If we're being honest, my record's probably like I don't know 26 and 18.
There you
bad
go.
shit.
Hey.
It's like some real 50-50 shit.
As long as you're plus 500, baby.
Yep,
like-
yep.
it's like my-
Over
it's
500.
like-
That's it.
Yeah, it's like my KD baby. Hey, like 1.151. Fuck all y'all. They're like, so what's the deal? Like, Tyson when he's 87, maybe.
Tyson was 87.
When I was 19. So, but my first bar fight was at. So you've been to Exchange, I'm assuming, right, Clary? So, and
Fort Worth?
yeah, it was in Fort Worth.
Absolutely, I've been down there.
So I was check this out. I had just become a sophomore, and I had just been told I was going to be a starter, right? And I was very excited. And so a friend of mine, his older brother worked at what was Cowboy Cats back in the day, right there on Exchange.
Yeah.
And his brother said, my friend Chris said, "Hey, my brother will get us in." I was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "This ain't the internet, baby. Let's go." So we went, and dude, I'm gangster douchey. Okay, I've got on. I don't know what silver tab jeans I'm wearing. I'm wearing those and like some Air Force Ones and like a white T-shirt and a douchey zip up Old Navy fleece like vest.
You're asking for it.
Oh, I'm asking for it so bad. I'm so out of place.
Yes.
So what ends up happening is we're having a few. We get Stamp 21, so I'm having some drinks with my friend at the bar, and his friend goes up to me with his girl, and she goes, "Damn, you look awkward to be in a country western bar." And I was like, "Oh, whatever." And she's like, "Well, can you two-step in that shit?" I was like, "Bitch, can I two-step? I'm still texting. The fuck?" I was like, "I dance circle around these cowboy motherfuckers." So sure enough, we get out there, we start two-stepping. Her boyfriend didn't like that shit, not even a little bit. So the night progressed and everything seemed to be fine for most of the night. We had a few more beers, and I shit you not, they're shutting down. Everybody's going home. On the way out the door, I get cracked in the back of the head with a beer bottle, dude. And I go down, and I get up, and my first instinct is to hit the first person behind me because that's the. So I get up and I pull back and I throw hands, and sure enough, man, I stuck his old lady. And,
Oh, no.
I'm talking about, like, have y'all ever seen that movie,
No.
Best of the Best?
Yes.
Okay, you remember the bar fight where the dude punched his old lady by accident? Like it was so ghetto like that, dude. I was like, and as soon as that happened, of course he goes to hit me. I'm like, no, dude, I already know it's you, so I stick him. I was like, what else am I supposed to do at this point?
There you go. Man, that's all. So hold on. Did she get up or was she down for the 10 count?
Oh no, she's down, bro. She's not getting out. Homeboy and me got scrapped up for a little bit enough, and we got the homeboy. We had a buddy of mine ran us out of there, but yeah, me and dude kept scrapping. But I don't know what dude. She was out for sure.
Oh shit!
Not my proudest moment, but sure as hell not my ugliest.
Oh man,
Dude, man.
I think that's what you call collateral damage.
Yeah,
Is that
look, it's your fault. I didn't ask you to dance. You asked me to dance.
that happens a lot, dude. Those cowboys down there in the stockyards. There's a
lot,
dude. You're gonna fight. Like when you're younger, you're gonna go down there. You're gonna drink. You're gonna meet a couple girls, and you're gonna scrap. Man, that was basically how the nights went.
And I will say on my 1.5 record, if you're drunk for like 16 of those, they don't count.
unless you win, you can take
now, if they win, look, you should have definitely not lost to a drunk version of me.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
that, so.
Hey, I want to ask you too, man. So you had a little bit of another TikToker calling you out on some shit, and I can't remember his name. And you even tagged me in something, and you said, "Check this dude out, man. What was the deal? Is he racist as well? I mean, this guy had some
Oh,
problems."
wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut in, guys.
No, you're good.
You gotta set the scene, just to kind of bring, because I'm not too aware of the subject. So for someone that doesn't know, I know our viewers aren't aware of the whole topic.
Okay.
I mean, we got time. Set the scene, and then
Okay. All right.
Go.
You said it. So once upon a time in Texas, This guy's name on TikTok is like Shivavadi or Shivavada. I really don't remember the name. I have to go back and dig it up. So how this started was I literally got blasted out of left field by this guy. And the conversation was, he goes, you guys in Texas really fucked up. He goes, he was making fun of Beto, which I don't care. I don't take a political stance on TikTok. Everything I do is controversial because I'm literally only using what you say against you. I mean, if you go on there and say, I really think Trump should be in charge, well, I really think you're full of shit. I don't care. Dude, whatever I need to do to get a rise out of you.
Right.
But what ends up happening is this guy took my character so literal into the fact that he made it real. He actually made the real hatred he had for a liberal community and a Democratic community. He made it so blatant to the point that he hated it so bad. He felt like he had to use me as a fake conservative example. Like he was probably like a simp or some shit like that. I was like, a simp? I was like, bitch. Right. I was like, aren't you the guy talking about the land of the free and home of the brave? But aren't you the fucking guy I saw a video of crying in his truck about how bad the world is and you're being treated shitty because you're a truck driver? Which fucking side is it, dude?
Yeah.
Are you the champion or the victim? I don't understand. So the guy leads me down this road where he feels like it. First of all, it was like something about Ted Cruz being a liberal in sheep's clothing was the biggest thing for him. And he's like, you guys really fucked up letting Californians move in and all this. I was like, man, this is Texas. This is a melting pot. We don't really care who really moves in. And it went on to some whole ridiculous rant about how the engineering is bad here and the construction work. And I was like, you're not necessarily lying, but
no.
But seriously, and it proceeded to he's like, and he goes, you and your Texas faggots. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, bitch.
Yes, I heard that.
I was
wow.
Like, we were cool, man, and I thought this was banter. But now that I remember that you one of them sister fucking rednecks, we got a problem.
Sister.
God damn.
I was like, dude, no, you don't get it. Like so after that, I stitched the video together of it because this dude, it got under my skin to a point like I was like, dude, if you really felt like you wanted to banter with me or you really felt like you wanted to even be argumentative, you could have done it anyway. Even I'm not that crude. Right. And I took offense of it because I have 2 gay kids.
Right.
And I took massive offense to it because I was like, you understand you're using that word exactly for what it's not because you necessarily are homophobic or feel that way. And I get that maybe he is. I don't care. Maybe he wants to fuck me. I don't know. But my point is I'm like, dude, you did that on purpose because you that's the right way to get under any human skin. What was the point of saying that other than so you got your rise out of me? I'm gonna give it to you. But then I'm going to give it to you my way, which is I'm going to beat you on the social media game, which you think you're so good at. So what I did after that was
exactly
I stitched together a video where I said, don't worry. I said, don't worry, bro. I said, I'm going to get you the fame you need. And I stitched this whole video together. And I basically cropped in what I just said to you, what he said. And at the end of it, I was like, holy shit. I said, I had no fucking idea I made so many you sister fucking rednecks who feed over their grandma so fucking upset.
God damn.
I was like, at what point did your grandpa pound your brown eye that you felt the need to be so aggressive towards humanity in the ways that you are? I was like, don't worry, pedophile. We're going to get you the attention you need. And
my God.
He made 15 videos of me after that.
He did. I went and watched him.
He made a string, baby. I became a reality TV star on Homeboy's page like for a solid couple weeks.
Damn, that's insane.
Calling me.
He loved you.
Oh my God, bro! Let me. And I even had to make a video doing. I was like, bro, I'm gonna tell you what. I was like, if I ever want to know what my dick and balls taste like, I know now. I was like, look at that. I was like, I can smell it in the air, baby. It's drifting all the way from Alabama.
The question I need to ask is, did those 15 videos get a lot of views?
No.
Because if it did. Good. If it didn't, then it was a waste.
It was a waste. He wasted so much time.
That guy's trash, man.
Yeah,
well, we got a question. We got a question from the fans, guys. I think it's for all of us too.
Okay.
Y'all ready for it?
Yeah.
Send it.
Have y'all gotten a bar fight in like a Hollywood costume?
Halloween costume.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can't read.
Almost.
Halloween costume.
I got in a fight naked once.
Whoa. Okay, you got the floor.
No. Hey, Hey,
You got the floor.
This is years ago in my high school years, and we're doing a little skinny dipping, and I got in a fight while we were skinny dipping. That's it, dude. But it's kind of weird.
That's all.
It's kind of weird fighting with another dude that's naked though, because there's like balls and stuff flying around, man. And
see why that would be weird.
And you don't want to go for a takedown either when you're naked. You know, you want to do it all stand up, man. You know,
because like I'd kick your ass if I wasn't afraid to get hit in the face. He's like, I got my fist right here. I'm not talking about that.
He's like, Clary, quit pointing. That's rude.
It's rude.
Yeah,
I thought you said you were mad.
Those are some good times, man. Those are good times, man.
Oh man, what about this one? This is a good one.
Oh,
Kanye wanted to.
Okay. Take it, Sneaky. Hey, you know what, Congressman? If you want to stick around, man, stick around, man. For with us, join in on these, dude.
Sure,
I'd love to have you stick around, man.
Yeah, sure,
I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put the camera on me. There we go. And I want to make sure. I want to make sure everybody is watching me now. And I'm not going to speak from experience, but as the famous Rick James would say, cocaine is a hell of a drug. And I think Kanye needs to get off of it. Okay, you can take it off of me now, because I think it's just a joke. And this election is serious. I don't care what side you're on, it's serious, and so we don't got time.
Fair.
It's what the crazy thing is. I'm a huge Kanye fan of his music. Now, growing up, that's all I would listen to, him and Kid Cudi and music like that. So I know his brain has he has plenty of knowledge up there, but I just think he's not getting the help that he needs. That live that he did when he was saying he was going to run for president, I think he had a mental breakdown in front of everybody. But nobody stopped it because they knew that was good TV. They knew that was going to make the news, and that was the start of something bigger. You get what I'm saying? So to me, somebody should have stopped him at that point. But for him to continue now that he's going to run for president, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think that. I think it's because with Trump, him, running for president, and he was on a reality show and everything like that. I think that just makes people think that the door is open for them also. You get what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make sense to me. I would want somebody running as our president as you really care for the people. That's just me. If you really care for all of us, not just the big cities, not all of us. I mean, there's towns in Texas alone that needs all the help they can get in the school, just in the streets and everything. I mean,
Odessa.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
But it's not even just Odessa. It's pretty much the whole West Texas. The Van Horn, Texas is the only thing they're known for is hotels, and that's it. So
and John Madden. John Madden.
No, yeah, John Madden.
John Madden's restaurant. John Madden's restaurant.
Chewy's restaurant in Van Horn. If you ever stop by, let them know. They know me. You know what I'm saying?
I too was a big. There. I too was a big Kanye fan. But I mean, let's just be honest. Kanye has not been well, or how should I say, normal since his mom passed away. I mean, that's just a given.
I think it's when he got with Kim.
Well, I mean that's another step back, because if his mom was, I mean, that's hypothetical, but I mean, to kind of move forward with that is, I was a big Kanye fan of his music, and I mean the guy is an artistic genius. Let's just give him credit due.
He's good.
But when the man said slavery is a frame of mind, and for someone who studies, history and African American history, that's just so far from the truth. And from then on, I kind of let Kanye. Well, not like I'm letting him, but in my mind, I personally let him go. And then, honestly, too, you can see a correlation when Jay-Z stopped messing with them too.
Yeah,
I mean, something had to happen there as well. They had a falling out, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why, and I'm not saying whose side is right, but one of the reasons why Kanye is running is to take votes away from Biden. I don't know if that's possible or whatnot, but that's his main purpose of quote unquote running for president. So I mean, I mean, I think Clary, I heard you say it over that. I mean, that it's too late, which it is too late.
Yeah, he can't. He hasn't done the proper work to get to
Right,
do it, so it
right.
doesn't matter.
So, but yeah, I mean, let's just see how this whole thing plays out.
We got somebody shouting you out here, Congressman.
Oh, planning to move to You're planning to move to San Antonio?
Yeah, at the end of the month.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
All right.
Good-
And there's some comedy behind that if y'all want it.
let's go.
Okay.
What's up?
Sure.
So check it out. So obviously, I'm from Fort Worth, right?
Shout out.
A lot of creators come out of Fort Worth, bro. Like Java John Roasting is in Fort Worth. Like What a Texan Who I'm Racing the 50,000 is in Fort Worth. There's a few people who are in the DFW area that have pretty good sized followings.
Hey,
And what-
Right there. The
Yeah.
OGs of the OGs.
Just he's already here. I feel like it's self-explanatory. If I have to look,
No, he wants it. He wants it.
I want the love for the congressman.
it's like
And I'm coming up. I'm
bad
coming
enough
up.
I shouted this dude out. It's bad enough I shouted this dude out in the video that all we do is fuck around. And then what's funny about Clary's content is like when people see me go out, like if I were to go after him, I could go after him in so many ways that I could really show you the ugliness of humanity, and it's so sad. Like, do you know how fucked up it is to know that I could actually make some content and go after him, and then all the people are like, that's right, Mexican. I'm like, bitch, I'm Mexican. Wait, what? And they're like, wait a minute, he's not, baby, he's not white. Oh, unfollow that motherfucker. Click.
Oh shit! And I would be praying for you, man, and giving you love right back.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when I even did some with non-user, right? We did the thing where we did the back and forth with Bob and Roberto and all this shit in my front porch, and that shit's funny and it's comedic, but it's you can't. I can't even do that no more without people being like, "That's right, you tell that Mexican." I'm like, dude, fucking for real.
I know, dude. I know.
Like, I have responded to more hate comments than I ever thought I would in my life. Just being me and controversial. Like, we had one, me and my wife had one, we got one day with dudes like, something about, like, have your wife eat herself to death and have you do this. And I made the comment, and I was like, hey, bro. And he made a comment about wanting to fight me. I was like, you do know my real name is, like, right there. I was like, baby, what's a background check? Like $33? Hey, bro, I'll send you the $33. Like, you can get my social. You can figure out. I was like,
yeah,
you can knock on my door, bro. I'm gonna be here.
yeah.
You know, and then people trip. They're like, well, you're not scared. Well, look, I mean, I have a security. I'm gonna see who's at my front door. I'm not stupid. You know, I was like, what? Y'all think I'm that ignorant? That we're that dumb in Texas? I'm gonna go open my door willingly and let you shoot me in the face. Yes, that seems like something any sane, real, logical person would do. I'm like, do people not really take the time to think these things through, that everybody in the world has became precautionary to some extent?
Well, what blows my mind, and I don't know how Sneaky gets it, but if I'm receiving hate, I can only imagine what the tattooed congressman wakes up to in the morning, because it's got to be like a million hate messages, because I get them. And
then when I'm done talking to my wife, I get on TikTok.
Right.
Now, is it just hate from Texas, or is it also from New Mexico?
Yeah, I got it. Hey, Tattoo Congress, it's one of those grenade jokes. Yeah. You pull the pin, you let it roll, you just gotta let it wait.
You're like,
and then it'll explode.
You're like, oh, there it is.
I'm not smart enough for that shit, bro.
I'm high as hell. Leave me alone.
I will say this. So I've been obviously Claire and myself. We've been following each other for almost 2 months now, and I really enjoy his content. I know he enjoys mine too.
Yeah.
But hey, I told you, not on camera. And but what I will say, thanks for the wink, by the way, Clary.
You got
what I will say is, like, I want to know this, because I'm mixed. Okay, I'm half Greek and half black. All right, and Clary's also mixed. Irish and what?
Well, I ain't mixed. I'm Irish and Irish.
Oh, okay.
I'm
okay.
Irish. Boy, said, look, bro, look at that.
Okay, so he's a what do you call it? Purebred, I guess. I don't know.
I am purebred, actually. Yeah.
But what I don't understand is, on Clary's page, I read all the negative comments.
Right.
How does someone act Mexican? How does someone act white? How does someone act black. I mean, that just bothers me that people take the time to make these comments on people that's trying to make positive content, like myself, like Clearly, like Ish, like yourself. I'm going to say yourself. I mean, although it may be controversial, I mean, I see some of your stuff.
I'm going to use that. I like that.
You know what?
Let me try to brighten your day by making sure this asshole is brought down.
But I mean, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that even people that are trying to do good, and and I'm the same way with Clary. My response to a gentleman about a month ago, someone made a comment about my weight, and of course, I gave him a ration. I said, "Hey, since you're so worried about my weight, just know that I can still see mine." But anyway, I continued on by saying, "I'm going to pray for you, and I wish you nothing but the best." Because I believe, especially nowadays, we have to counterattack that hate with love. But like if I was in the same situation with you, where someone made a derogatory comment about my children, that's a good way to get at somebody. That's a good way to push some buttons. And I mean I commend you for giving that rebuttal, sketch, if you will, back at him.
Right.
But I mean, to me, it just boggles my mind that people will take the time to push out a negative response to someone who's just trying to be positive. I mean, it's shameful.
Yeah.
And there's no question. I'm just letting it be known.
What's your take on that, Congressman?
I mean, he's right. And honestly, I'll tell you where my turning point on that is when I first came to TikTok, I was just going to do just my holistic leadership program, and I was going to give it away for free. That's it. The same thing I would charge a corporation to go consult for them right now. I was just going to use TikTok as a platform to give it away. I thought that's what it was. It was creators, what we're doing now. And what happened was some guy jumped on a video about where we lived at the time. We were flipping a property at the time, and this guy threw a fit because I'd never been in the military, and he said, you shouldn't talk about the military and this, and I was like, I don't need to be in the fucking military to have a military mind, dude. I was like, that's not how this works. I was like, bitch, I play Battleship. I know what I'm doing. But so
I think he's giving the Navy a shout out.
You got an Army guy here.
Yeah. So what happened was I was like, and I said, I'm not even talking about the military, but this dude came at me in such a direction. I was like, how bad is your day, bro?
Right.
I was like, motherfucker, I got it pretty bad right now, but I'm so happy. How bad is your day?
Yeah.
And this is where I got these people, and especially where I got this guy, because this guy put up a whole string of videos, same kind of gimmick, but I only had like 800 followers at the time. And the guy put a whole string of videos up in the same gimmick, and I was like, I live in a trailer, dude, in West Texas, and I'm paying a shitload for my piece of shit. But you're living in a beautiful house. I was like, how am I the dickhead here? I was like, you're putting me down for being positive in a bad situation, but you're fucking mad. It looks like a pretty good situation. Like your wife, she's ugly, but she's not horrible to look at. I was like, those definitely aren't your kids. But
oh my God!
But
damn, son.
But so my point is, I'm like, and that's really where it took a turn, is because my wife has been on this amazing weight loss journey. You know what I mean? She struggled. She actually went like a 43-day fasting diet, and like it sucked for her. She had to go 43 days, no food, just liquids. And these people would come because of their hatred for me. They would come off my page intentionally to target her. And I'm like, when it got so bad to that point, I was like, motherfucker, let's go. I was like, bitch, I'm from the worst part of Texas y'all have ever seen. This is going to hurt y'all's feelings real fucking bad. And after that, man, I just started going after it. And what it was is it kind of became the persona of the people like, I'm going to send the congressman to people. I'm going to send them to deal with this bully. And I would. Like, I got sent to one dude's page where he's like, Texas is a shithole because it's all racist and piece of shit rednecks. Meanwhile, he's got a Confederate flag hanging in the background, and he's got a whole nother video. It's like it's like a David Allan Coe song, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. And I'm like, no, this fucking And I had the video comment. I was like, and I made a whole comment. This dude blocked me. I even had a guy in Texas do me like this. A Texan did me like this, and this really pissed me off. A fellow Texan wanted one of my videos, and it was the one I did about Antifa. It was just a parody. I was joking about the Sam Houston statue, and Antifa going to get it. I intentionally said San Antonio just to make fun. We all know where the statue is. You learned it in Texas history. Let's be fucking real here. And the guy got so upset, he took it so real that I was like, wow, dude, seriously? Like it brought on its like whole persona for people to be upset. And it didn't make any sense. Like a raw amount of hatred came right out of it. Like this dude and a girl, both, like one of them put a video up stating that she made a comment, I guess it was one of his followers, but so shortly after the guy came on, he said, this is exactly what is wrong with America, and this is why people hate Texans. You're a shitty representation of Texan.
No, yeah. No, you're right.
Wait.
He's talking about somebody over my shoulder.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I was gonna ask.
And
I was like, he's talking about you?
Me? And so I tagged him back. I was like, wait a minute. And I went and researched his videos. I'm not going out without ammo, right? So I went and researched his videos, and like he had 400 something videos, and 300 something of them were, I'm a strong man, I'm confident, nobody takes care of me. And right then, like, but please give money to my Venmo and my PayPal. It's right over here in the corner. And I'm talking about PayPal. And he makes a whole string. So I put on there, I was like, I'm not taking advice from no little PayPal up there having bitch. I was like, I'm struggling to try to put together a fundraiser where I actually have to build shit and give it away for money. Oh, you mean like a business? And and you're up here, and he goes on a whole rant. He's like, I have cancer and blah 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 blah. And you're not gonna fucking tell me. He's like, I have nothing left to live for. If you want to come down here, I was like, why would I go there? You came after me,
right?
And that's where it turned into that deal. He's like, and I'm not a pussy. And I made another video. I was like, oh, yeah, I think you're a crying ass pussy, bitch. I think that's exactly what you are. I think you are literally the worst fucking representation that Texas could ever stand for me. And I'm kind of sad that you're from my state, and I really wish you would just leave. So
That's what I'm talking about.
And I was like, are you for real, dude? I was like, this is the shit I have to put up with from people who say, oh, I'm Texan. No, dude, you're a guy who's down on his luck. And you're mad that you got cancer. I'm sorry. I don't know your story. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know if it's self-inflicted. I don't know if it's just a poor run of luck. I don't know. But trying to use it in a negative outlet like that to deflect and take it out on me because you don't know how to handle your own emotional self, that's your problem, bro, not mine.
Right.
You can't take my content for the comedy that I create it to be, that if you go watch the videos, you'll see it's comedic content. That is your fault for not doing your research. I didn't force you to fight off at the hip. I didn't make you assume. Hey, you know what your mama said. What happens when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me. Right. Don't do that, dude. Don't be that guy who feels like you had to stand on a platform to make me look bad, only to fall off that motherfucker and have me to be the person that kicked your stupid ass right off of it. Because I Spartan kick, baby. I don't hold back.
Let him know, Congressman. Let him know, baby.
He's like, man, he was only 3 inches off the ground. He had to kick that off the podium like that. I did, though, didn't I?
Oh, shit.
It's like, he's like, yeah, was it a kid he pulled the water, bro? You had to kick him like that. I was like, I don't give a damn.
God dang, man. Holy shit.
Yeah,
so I got a quick question.
Okay.
It's about the great city of Odessa, Texas.
Okay.
So people don't really know. They think Chuck E. Cheese is where it's at. They didn't know about Gaddyland back in the day. Gaddyland is the OG spot. Now I think it's gone. So I really want to know what's really gone down with Odessa in like the past 5 years.
Okay,
like what's gone down with it? Yeah.
Who when you were here, who was like the big dog financially out here? Who do you remember? Anybody?
Dude, Bush.
Do you remember?
I've never been.
God.
I've never been.
The Bushmans.
It's just about 5 joints in right now. He don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember the Sewell family?
I was born in 91, by the way.
Okay, no, you're still good. You'll still remember this family. Do you remember the Sewell family?
They have
Ford out here.
The cars?
Yeah, cars. Sewell
Yeah,
Ford.
yeah,
Sewell
yeah.
Ford.
Oh, okay.
So Colin Sewell is, if you do anything in West Texas, you don't do shit in Midland, Odessa unless you go through Colin Sewell. Colin Sewell is the Donald Trump of West Texas. Okay, you don't get a permit. You don't do nothing out here without homeboy say so. I'm just gonna put it like that. If you want to know, Y'all ever see that movie, Roadhouse?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's Colin Sewell, baby. He's homeboy with a helicopter. I think this fool got the whole city of Odessa to give him a college spot to teach people on how to be mechanics, right? Which is great. I love that he's giving back to the community. But what he's not telling the community is you got to sign on with this fool for 5 years, and if you don't work that whole 5 years, he makes your ass pay that whole loan back.
Right.
So not only is that building a tax write-off, he's like, yeah, he gave it to a school. No, he didn't. He took his tax write-off, got his money back, and then when the school said, I'm going to give you students, he said, you mean workers who going to bust their ass me for like 5 years.
Damn.
Right.
And so it's the community has grown in a massive way, but it's continued to do what it's always wanted to do. It wants to try to expand out to Midland.
Right.
You know, and it's always tried to be Midland, Odessa has always been this little what they thought to be this old tombstone that's been this hidden gem out here in West Texas that was always going to become the next DFW. You know, when I was kids, when I was living in Fort Worth, they were still talking up there in Fort Worth and Dallas. Hey man, you heard there's a Disneyland coming to you heard there's Disneyland going to Midland, Odessa? No, there's fucking not.
No, fuck no. Where?
Like, yes, there is. Yes, there is. I was like, who told you that? And did he have a black stain on his shirt and he smelled like shit? Because that wasn't true. He had oil, lion ass oil money. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. Walk away. Run away. But that was the thing is people, the mindset out here is not a bad one. It's just one that's so easily manipulated, controlled because for a lack of better word, they don't have the leadership that influxes in here like it should. Like DFW, for example, if the leadership doesn't work out for you in Addison, then go to Hillsboro, or maybe if you don't want to live out in Hillsboro, then maybe go way north and go to Foster Creek. It doesn't matter. Go in the Metroplex somewhere where it suits yourself. You can't do that in West Texas.
Right.
Your leadership, your leadership material needs to be an oil field community or nothing. I mean, the classes they give at Odessa College are all geared towards. We'll give you a 4 years bachelor in 2 years time, but it's got to be an oil field. They're like, well, bitch, did you just tell me you're going to speed me through this to help me get there so I look dumb? And you're going to pay me to do it? Okay, you can pay me to do it. How much am I getting paid?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And at 19 years old, when you look around and say, man, I sure do want to quit smoking pot one day. Really? What do you want to do? You want to go work in oil fields? Fuck it. I guess that's all we can do. I mean, that sucks, dude.
That's it, dude. That's it. That's all it is over
sucks. There. And it sucks because the town and the community can be so easily manipulated. Because, I mean, think about it, guys. Where else are you going to go at 17 years old? They say, hey, man, in 6 months you can drop out, and I'm going to pay you $75,000 a year. And I'm going to give you, hey, I'm going to send you all over Texas. You can see all the ass you want. You can, and at 18, you're like, oh, fuck college. Let's go.
Yeah.
And that's so easy to draw that young community and crowd in. It's like going to the military without the perks of dying.
Exactly. No, you're exactly right.
It really is. Right. They're trying to buy your best self in when your body's at its most valuable. I mean, I've known good people who were dear friends who already died because the rig just killed them.
Yeah.
And these were good people who had a lot to offer the world, and they're gone because they got conned into believing this was the only future they could ever have because they were from here, and that's sad.
It's very sad, dude. Like what the crazy thing is that once we moved to the DFW, I still have family over there in West Texas, and the only way they can survive is if oil's doing good, and if it falls for 5 years like it usually does every 5 or 8 years, how it goes, the whole city's, or I don't want to say city anymore, but it's just dead, and there's still stuff that hasn't been updated since I was there, and I was in the 90s. And we're in 2020, and they got the schools look the YMCA looks exactly the same. The schools look exactly the same. I don't think the street signs have been changed since I've been there, and I know they've been graffitied since I was there. So who knows if there still are? So it's just like, how does a town who gives so much money to the state in oil look like shit? Like, how is that possible? How that's how we get our money in Texas. Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys because of the oil field. But yet, where you get your oil, it's a shithole. It's a shithole. Just like the military. All the bases all around the country, they're all fucking in shitholes or in the hood. Trust me. And it's just like you said, the way the oil field works. Hey, you're right. No, shit. Yeah. Well, Fort Hood. Shout out Fort Hood.
Fort Hood.
Hey, shout out Fort Hood.
I'll
You know what I'm
say
saying?
this. When I was in Hearn Army Airfield in Savannah, it was quite nice. I'm just gonna say it. I just gonna, and Fort Huachuca too. Shout out Fort Huachuca. It was no. Fort Huachuca was kind of ghetto. Never mind. I mean, I had to think about that, but it was a good ghetto. There's such a thing. Now I do got a question. So for me, sitting here listening to Odessa, I've never been,
Right.
but the first thing that comes to mind is Friday Night Lights and Permy football, and I know that's what you hear. And I've been to a couple. I've been to a couple football games out here in in Flower Mound, Louisville, where I live. Is it like that in Odessa? I mean, does the town shut down for a high school football game?
It's a bit exaggerated. I mean, it really is. I mean, don't get me wrong. The lines are bad. I mean, it's still very ridiculous to get in and out of football because both schools share one stadium. It's the same shithole stadium it's been there since the 80s. And the thing about my wife was even in the fucking movie. Oh,
she was in it.
What?
She was in the movie.
She was an extra in it, and then so one of her best friend growing up, her sister was the actual the mascot that took her when the movie went down. She's the one that took her home.
No shit.
No way.
So my wife's friend, my wife knows everybody fucking out here, dude. She went to school with Roy Williams and everything, which is funny because when we scrimmaged against Permian years and years and years back when we were 4, I came out here playing against Roy in a scrimmage. So I probably met her, don't know it. But it's not like that. It used to be. Don't get me wrong. It did in the 80s. That was not a lie. That was this town, dude.
Yeah.
It was nothing but Joe. My God, I remember being a kid. It was horrific. And I was in Midland. Imagine if Midland shut down. Odessa shut down. And it is a lot like that in the ways in which you see the way that you see other people act. I know people think, oh, we're not like that. Have y'all met y'all's school board?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think y'all met them. Larry, sure, it's damn neon in this motherfucker. I mean, it's nothing has changed. In that aspect, nothing has changed. It's still to a point that, for example, there's still you have such an influx of booster money and community money. How is your football program still as poorly off as it is?
You're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You're talking about this school hasn't won a state title. It hasn't even been competitive since the early 90s. You know, what was the last big thing they had out here? They beat Euless out here in Odessa. That was the last big win they had. It was 30-13 or some shit. And you're all excited, man. That's great, but that was a season game.
Right.
You went to DFW the playoffs and they kicked the shit out of y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And sent your ass right back. They said, well, we know what you're going to do now. Fuck that bullshit. Go have all the fun you want. I was like, you're not. These kids are not mentally prepared or physically conditioned enough to go compete with these bigger Dallas teams. And even more than that, they can't even compete with the smaller teams, some of the smaller 4A teams, let alone the teams they compete with now.
Yep.
And just they don't have the structure. And that's kind of goes back to your saying about what you're talking about. How does a town that influxes so much income from the state and then so much that they put back out oil money that you don't have a much better representation of what your town should be? You just got a Marriott hotel here, and you've told all these people in town, which we knew was a fucking lie. We know you didn't build it for the town. We knew you built it because Trump was coming.
Right.
Come on now, baby. Don't lie to me oh, we built this because we want y'all to have jobs. Well, then how come nobody here got a job?
Right.
How come everybody else you flew in and gave them jobs from outside of the Marriott community and there was nobody in the community that got the job?
It's a nice hotel.
Okay, so you set it up for Trump. I got you. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, baby, come on now. It's too different out here. They was going to vote for you with or without the hotel.
I got a question for him, and this is for all you guys.
Okay.
I want to shoot out. We got about a couple minutes left. Let me ask you, Tattooed Congressman, and let Sneaky know, who is your NFL team?
Oh, it's the Cowboys.
Ha ha! There we go, baby.
I got to, man.
There we go.
And look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm even a guy who doesn't watch them anymore. But I listen from a distance.
Yeah.
You listen to what?
I listen from a distance.
You listen from a distance.
Look, I'm that firm believer that I'm the reason they have been losing. And I feel I need to separate myself a little bit, distance myself.
Right.
But let me tell you something. They don't get their shit back. I'll come back to watching and breaking shit so I can be mad at something else other than my kids.
Yeah. You know what? Even if I'm the reason why they're losing, I'm still gonna watch them. I cannot back away.
You're not dedicated.
And oh no, I'm dedicated, but I just but when we beat you guys in week 5, I'm gonna enjoy that moment.
Well, shit, it's been 4 years since you beat us.
It's been 3 years.
It's since Obama's been president. It was
No.
y'all beat us.
No.
And the only reason why they beat us is because we put our
2016.
backups in.
Yes,
Mark-
2016. Who was our president?
No.
Mark my words right now. I haven't watched the Cowboys game in at least 24 months. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm so confident they will not lose. I'll wear a fucking New York Giants shirt on a TikTok if they do.
It is in the
Oh.
mail. It is in the mail.
God. He's shouting you out too, Sneaky. You got to combat with the Cowboys shirt.
Yeah.
Man. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
No. It is in the
No.
mail. It is in the
Oh.
Come on.
You don't have to wear that because I'm making special shirts. You can wear a shirt that says I fought the congressman and lost. Hey, that's okay.
There we go.
Set it up.
I'll take that. I'll take
We'll do
that.
There we go.
I'll give you my address. Because see, the thing
we'll
is,
do that.
even if like today, I was actually at the Grapevine Mills Mall. Shout out to Pro Imaging Sports. That's where I get my Giants gear from. I was looking at a a Giants hat was next to a Cowboys hat, and I had to move it. I mean, there was no way. And when I started touching that, my hand started to burn a little bit just by touching the hat alone. So
That's the warts, bro. That's not the hat.
I must be. Oh no, I've got penicillin for that, but that's for another podcast episode.
It means what I think. It means what I think.
I take penicillin for that, but that's for another topic, But I will say it's a pleasure. I learned a lot about you and a lot about Odessa, and man, this has been an awesome episode.
No, I appreciate y'all for even letting me be on here.
And this is not a carpet. This is my son right here. It's not a chia pet.
I understand, bro, completely. Look, man, I got a 10. Look, if y'all missed my live earlier, I got a 10-year-old downstairs that is certain he's about to be a reincarnation of whatever happened during the emo age that died. And I swear to God, this kid, just to tell you quick, I'm sorry I had to vent to some more men. This kid really came to me. He's standing to me. He goes, I said, where you going? He goes, I got to go to talk to my girlfriend. You talk to who?
Oh.
He goes, you're my girlfriend. I said, you mean your friend who is a girl? He goes, no, my girlfriend. I was like, oh, so you have boyfriends? No. I said, so you don't have friends who are boys? Yeah. I said, so you have girls who are friends? And he doesn't get the gist of it. I said, let me tell you one thing, dude. I was like, I'm going to get one thing straight. You're 10 years old. Don't ever come in here and look at me and say, oh, I'm going to go talk to my girlfriend. I said, I'll kick your fucking head right off your little
I like that. I like that.
I don't know
that.
whose child you think you are. I was like, as a matter of fact, go back inside and double check. Make sure you got the right house.
Yeah.
But you picked the wrong guy. You're 10 years old. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. What you know about love?
No, I want to just say thanks again, Congressman, for stopping by, man, and joining this hour with us, man. It was fun, man. A lot of laughs.
I appreciate y'all letting me be here.
You're the same that I've talked to outside of this. Real, honest, and I like that shit, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
And I'm going to support you all the way, dude, on TikTok.
Likewise, you got another follower.
Same thing. I follow you guys. Trust me. Obviously, y'all had me here, plan on me starting shit, so it is what it is now.
And so
I'm at 99 followers. Be my 100. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You.
And see, I thought you were gonna be like, I got 99 followers, and the Tattoo Congress is gonna be one. See, I thought that's what you were gonna go with that.
He should have gone way better with that one. He said, I got 99 followers. This bitch ain't one. I was like, oh.
Yeah, there you go.
See, again, that's me being positive. See, that's what I think. So when we had Aries on Thursday, he made a comment. He said, hey, on my 30th episode, he wants to come back on. So, guys, I know we don't speak for all three of us, but on our 31st episode, here's an invitation to bring you back on too.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
We're going to carry that tradition on as well.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank y'all. I appreciate that.
Hey, I've gotten some text messages from people that are listening, and they love you, bro.
Oh my God!
I'm getting messages right now across my phone saying that you are the funniest motherfucker I've heard, man.
I got I kid you not, that was not even a joke about the 7-Eleven story. I'm pretty sure that chick went home and got to eat. Like
Oh,
it was not.
man.
It was not good. Like he jumped down. He's like, hey man, I love your stuff. She goes, oh my god, I love your tattoos and your lives. It's like, bitch, you love what? And I was like, baby, we gotta go.
Hey man, you got us our first. You got us our first heart though. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, much shout out.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
it, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man.
Thank you.
I
It's good
appreciate
talking to
you
you.
guys. Thank y'all for letting me be here.
Wait, just stick around. We're gonna put you in the backstage
Yeah.
because I want to hear some more stories.
I got.
Claire, you got anything?
No, man. Episode 4 with the Tattooed Congressman. Thank you all for stopping through and giving us a listen. Thanks again to the Congressman for stopping by, and much love. We'll see you next week.
Ish.
That's great.
That's all I gotta say. You know what it is. Shout out to all my vets, brothers and sisters. Love y'all. And
as
that's what's
always,
man.
Hey
Great
guys,
episode.
let's go Giants! Ow!
Well,
Love